So they're gonna follow their guys, and they got a great student section. They've got a great fan section. The Railers students have come out big here on the last game of the season, and it should be a fun one.
The Railers win the tip. We'll get to the starting lineup here in just a moment. Max Cook over to Gavin Block. Austin Kirby, his first touch of the night. Van Hook holds against Chris Wallace. Kirby, left side high. Brings it now to Gesner on the right wing. Gesner flips over to Cook. Cook's going to drive in, flip it out to Gavin in the corner for three. It's on the way, spins in and out, no good. Gesner tried to grab the rebound, slipped out of his hands. And over to Everett Clemens, the leading scorer for Lanphier, their first possession of the night. Quickly down to Austin in the lane, had his shot partially changed by Van Hook, but it was Wallace there for the putback off the glass, up and good.
Yeah, you've got to be able to rebound against these guys. You give them 2 and 3 chances, they're going to put it in the hole, and they crash the boards. Even though the Railers match up with them pretty well size-wise, they will crash the boards at all times.
Kirby tried to flip it back to Cook. It was tipped away, so a turnover by the Railers. Down court, Austin goes up over Block. It flips off the rim, no good. Rebound by Powers, tipped out. It's controlled by Brigady. Clemens kicks back out now to Brigady. Brigady gets a bump from Gesner, no call. Kick down to Block, and he kicks it. So it'll stay with Lanphier. And Josh, it looks like early stages that Lanphier's really focusing on getting the ball down low, possibly trying to get Christian in some foul trouble early because they saw what happened earlier in the season.
Oh, no question. I think you hit it right on the head, Jeff. They're going to try and get Christian in foul trouble because obviously it's a lot easier to score on the Railers when you don't have 6'5" and a great athlete underneath to try and rearrange some shots in there. So they go right to the well, but they don't shoot it well from the outside anyways.
Clemens to Brigady. Powers. Long three from Brigady, and that is good.
Yeah, that's the one that can shoot it. Right after I said they don't shoot it very well, he hits one from about 25, but he's one of the guys that can definitely put it in. They've got 2 lefty guards, Davis and Brigady, and they can shoot it and fill it up in a hurry.
Christian comes around a screen from Max. Christian drives in, flips it toward the basket, up and in.
Right? Christian's got a matchup he can take. He can take the sophomore off the dribble. They're about the same size and height-wise, but 50. Wallace cannot stay with Christian on the perimeter.
Ball thrown away into the hands of Jordan Gesner. The senior comes away with a steal. He's being watched by Clemens all the way up the court into the front court. Kirby now over to Block. Cook down on the right side to Gesner.
Yeah, you got to meet your passes. Lanphier loves to get out in the passing lanes, and they love to use their hands.
High post to Block. Gavin turns, nice pass to Gesner, went right between his legs and out of bounds.
Yeah, good call, good set, and Gesner was wide open. Gavin just threw it at his feet, and now turnovers already for the Railers, 2 of them. But that play was there. Gavin just got in a hurry and threw it right between his legs.
5:20 to go, first quarter. Lanphier with a 5-2 advantage. Over down in the left corner. Cross court, Brigady fakes the 3, drives in. Fakes the pass off the glass, that's no good. Powers up for the rebound, he shoots it up, no good. Ball still loose on the floor, Wallace has got it, and he's going to go to the line shooting 2, grab down there on the Railers. And it was on the side of Christian, so did Christian pick up his first foul? First foul on the
Max,
contest.
I believe, number 2. Max Cook, I think. I see the official.
Nope, they gave it to Gavin.
Gavin.
So Gavin picks up his first.
Gavin probably coming off his best game of his young career here at Royas. That was against Moline, I think, 16? Was it 14
and
points, 8 rebounds. Really carried the Railers, I thought, last Saturday night at Moline.
Most free throws are good, and now they've changed the foul from Block to Cook. So Max with his first. Both free throws by Wallace were good, 7-2 advantage. Christian, Gavin is going to kick it back out to Austin. Austin flips back to Christian. Christian from about 12 feet. That's no good. Little push in the back underneath by Gavin. No call. Max down the lane against 3 Lions off the glass. No good. Gavin tries to get it. Max gets the rebound, and the Railers will reset. Austin drives through. The ball tipped out of bounds off of Christian's hands.
Yeah, we've seen just a lot of guys fumbling the ball again. We talked with Coach last Saturday, and he thought that a lot of guys were fumbling the ball on Saturday night. You've seen it. Christian had a wide open 15-footer, and he fumbled it to get the handle, and just a lot of fumbles here early for the Railers.
3 in the corner, up off the rim, no good. Cook and Van Hook will fight for the rebound, and Gavin comes down with it for the Railers, and it's knocked out of bounds. You know, Josh, on this play down here and the last time they were down here, I think the one key was Gavin had an open lane right to the basket and dribbled to the lane and then kicked it out to Austin.
Yeah, we've talked about it where the Railers somewhat get a little gun shy underneath the hoop, especially when you're playing an athletic team like Lanphier that can get up and try and block your shot. But you can't do it. You got to be aggressive to the hole.
Railers into the front court. Max near the top of the key. He's going to drive in. Lost the handle into the hands of Austin. Down court to Powers. Now he pulls it back out. Hands to Brigady. Under 4 minutes to go. Railers down 7-2. First quarter. Clemens directing traffic. On top to Brigady. Right wing to Powers. Now Lanphier will slow it down, and Josh, this is the kind of offense that got them in trouble against the Railers earlier this season.
Well, yeah, when they don't push it and they're not aggressive, that's not what they're used to, and this is what the Railers did a lot to them last time back at Lanphier High School.
Brigady from the left side with another three. He has 6. It's now a 10-2 advantage for Lanphier. Austin does a nice job of keeping it from going out of bounds on the sideline. Max has picked up his dribble. Now they get it to Christian in the middle. Christian fakes the pass, and Wallace with a block, but a foul as well, and Christian will go to the line shooting 2.
Yep, got to be aggressive and go to the hole, and Christian's got to go even farther to the hole. He was pulling up from way too far away. He's got to get all the way to the basket and go. That should be number 1 now on Wallace, his first for Lanphier, but we've got to be more aggressive. We're real timid right now in going to the hoop, and there's lanes for the Railers to get to the basket.
The senior Van Hook at the line. First free throw rolls good. He has all 3 for the Railers. Railers have already, I think, turned it over more here tonight than they did in the first half down in Springfield, with already 4 turnovers.
And they were pressing us as they are tonight, but the Railers so far have done a good job. But when we get the press broken, we've got to be aggressive. We've had advantages number-wise getting back to the basket, and the Railers aren't taking advantage of it right now.
Approaching the 3-minute mark in the first quarter, it is the number 2 Lions of Lanphier up 10-4. Looking for the perfect season in conference play. Josh, you have to believe that they really wanted to get back out on the court as they throw it down low underneath the Powers. Powers with a nice catch, no good. Ball tipped around, still loose, and Lanphier comes down with it. Nice athletic play as Brigady fires another 3. Missed it badly, and we're going the other way. Foul on the rebound called against Lanphier.
Right now they're just quicker to the basketball right now, and foul on Lanphier as a push in the back as Christian went up for a rebound, but they're getting a lot of loose balls. They're getting some of the offensive rebounds, and the Railers just slow to the basketball.
Lanphier has now extended the pressure to full court. See how the Railers react. Will Podbelsic into the contest for the first time. Max has picked up his dribble again in the backcourt. They get it in the front court to Will. Will cross court to a block. He's open for 3, spins in and out.
And he's had 2 of them.
And then lost out of bounds by Boozer. Nice job by Gesner. He was there just enough to distract him, and Boozer turned and lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, he's had 2 of them in and out. Gavin right on point as far as the it's shooting from 3. He's had 2 right in and out, and he's got to keep shooting. Can't be frustrated. He had a good game Saturday night against Moline, so keep shooting the basketball. We haven't been able to hit one from the 3-point line yet.
Gesner gets it into Van Hook. Christian back on top to Podbelsic, swinging around quickly to Block. Block finds an open Gesner right side. 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound to Boozer for the Lions. Quickly, Brigady down the lane. Austin cutting, throws it off the glass. That's no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Clemens. He couldn't get it to go down. I think Gesner was the last to touch it. Saves it inbounds, but it's going to be saved back to Lanphier. Down the lane. Shot's no good. Contact all over the place, but nothing being called.
Yeah, it looked like Gavin took a good charge too, and I'm not sure the ref stayed with the play because he took a nice blast from Davis, but the Railers did a good job of picking up the loose ball.
Max in the lane, over to Christian, up for 3 on the way, he's good.
Penetration by Max, gets right in the middle of the lane where the Railers got to do. They got to get to the middle and let somebody else's man converge on you to try and stop you. Christian's man came over to cover up Max, and he kicked it right out to Christian, and that's a shove off.
Underneath, Boozer had it partially rejected by Christian. Austin with the rebound, flips it up and in.
Yeah, it looked like Boozer, 33 for Lanphier, just gave gave Gavin a shove in the back, and I'm not sure how they didn't see that one.
60 seconds, 1 minute to go in our first quarter. Lanphier 12, Christian 10. Christian with another three from the top of the key.
It looks pretty when he can get in rhythm and shoot it from there. That's a pretty looking jump shot.
So after not the best start keeping and taking care of the basketball, Railers are down only 2 as we're under 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Railers this year have done a good job where teams can get up on them 6-8 points. We've done a good job of stopping the runs.
Nice job. I think it was the Railers forcing the tie-up as T.J. Davis tried to drive through, and they reached in, forcing the held ball. Gesner checks out. Jake Olson in for the Railers. Alternating possession. He tried to throw it in and bounce it off a Railer, and it grazed someone, and he couldn't grab it, missed the shot. So with 25 seconds to go, Railers actually a chance to take the lead. Christian thought about a long three, but showed a lot of senior leadership by not firing that one.
He wanted to.
Christian back on top to Pod Belsic. 14 seconds to go. Gavin near the timeline. Left side high to Olson. Pod standing near the center court logo here at Roy S. Anderson. A packed Roy S. Anderson. Jake down to 5. Got to start looking for the shot. Down to 3. Got to look at the clock. Jake not going to get a shot up, and it's not going to go. Our score at the end of 1. It is Lanphier 12, Lincoln 10. We'll be back with the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.